Hello everyone. So today we are doing lesson 6 and it's going to be a short lesson because I want you to spend some time on Delta Math trying some additional practice. So check those answers and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to do more standard form of the circle and completing the square. So I mentioned last lesson that the standard form of the circle looks like this. And as you saw, C, D, and E are just constants. So we're going to practice some more converting standard form into, say, center radius form. So remember, we're going to gather our x's and gather our y's and throw the constant on the other side. But before we do that, look at all of these terms. Do you notice anything about them? They're all divisible by 2. So if we divide by 2, we can simplify this right away. And this will just make our problem that much easier. All right, so we're going to gather our x's, leaving a space for the completing the square part. Gather our y's, leaving a space, and sending that constant over. Remember that constant, I have to do the inverse to send it over. So I'm going to subtract 12. All right, now I'm going to do b divided by 2 squared. So I have 18 divided by 2, and then I'm going to square it. So that's 9 squared, which is 81. And then I have 10 divided by 2 squared, which is 25. And since I added 81 and 25 to the left, I have to add 81 and 25 to the right. So let's see what we have now. We have negative 12 plus 81 plus 25. So we have 95 equals. And now I'm going to factor. So it's going to be x plus something squared. What is that something? Oh, I look back right here. It's 9 plus y plus, look back over here, 5 squared equals 95, and I'm done. So my center is -9, -5, and my radius is the square root of what I see right here. So it's the square root of 95. All right, next, write the equation of a circle in standard form that has center 4, -3, and a radius of 7. So notice they want a standard equation. So because I have the center and the radius, it's easy for me to write this in center radius form. So x minus 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 7 squared or 49. So this is in center radius form. But they asked me to write it in standard, which means I'm supposed to FOIL all this out or multiply it out. So be careful. It's x minus 4 times x minus 4 plus y plus 3 times y plus 3 equals 49. So I'm going to multiply this out. X squared minus 4x minus 4x plus 16 plus y squared plus 3y plus 3y plus 9 equals 49. And now I'm going to gather my terms and put them in the right order. So x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 6y. So I'm just adding the x's and adding the y's. Now I need to add the 16 and the 9 together. So that's going to be 25 equals 49. And I'm just about done. I just have to subtract that 49 from both sides. So x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 6y And then that would be minus 24. And I'm done. That would be in standard form. All right, next, find the equation of the circle in center radius form, then state the center and the radius. All right, so I'm going to move over the 10y, so I'm going to subtract 10y from both sides. So I've got x squared plus 2x plus leave a space, plus y squared minus 10y plus leave a space equals the 55. Remember, b divided by 2 squared is 1 squared, which is 1. And negative 10 divided by 2 squared is negative 5 squared, which is 25. So I'm adding 1 and I'm adding 25. Don't forget to do it to the right. Add 1, add 25. So on the right here, because I'm adding both of those, I will have let's see, 1181. And then on the left, I have to actually factor. So this will be x plus 1 squared. And my other factoring will be y minus 5 squared. Sorry, I had a quick interruption. All right, so my center is negative 1, 5, and my radius is 9. All right, last one. Find the equation of the circle in center radius form, then state the center and the radius. So doing the exact same thing. So I'm making it a little trickier. I don't want this negative y squared, this negative x squared. I want them to be positive. So I'm going to move everything to the left and move this constant to the right. So I have y squared plus 6y, leave a space, plus x squared plus 24x, leave a space, equals negative 37. Take a moment, make sure that makes sense of why things are positive, why they're negative, and how I moved everything. And let's keep going. So now I'm going to take 6, divide by 2, and square. 3 squared is 9. And then 24 divided by 2 squared. That's 12 squared, which is 144. So I added the 9 and 144. Make sure you do that on the right as well. So when I add those together, I get 16. And then on the left, now I have to factor. So y plus 3 squared plus x plus 12 squared. And I realized that I switched my y and x when I was doing this, so feel free to rewrite it so that you have the x plus 12 squared first and the y plus 3 squared second. So my center is negative 12, negative 3, and my radius is 4. Have fun doing the delta math, and I will have instructions for you. Please first, though, try the day 6 homework. Bye. And that was Aria. She wanted to say bye too.